This is a mare called Promise, and when I first started schooling her, she was literally a fire-breathing dragon. She was so really nervous of everything. She was nervous of big spaces. She only wanted to be with other horses. If you took her to the far edge of this field now, which I could now, you can see she's just about gone to sleep. She would have come back in a muck sweat. Work at that aspect of your horses as much as any other part of your schooling. And you will see with her that you don't need the running reins, that she is a little bit more advanced. She can actually do the lead changes now, but it's taken a while to get there. And again, just the whole purpose of these videos this week is just to show you again how she's in the same ported gag that Captivate, the racehorse, was in, and it really has suited her. So I've been very lucky to find that, and she's very comfortable in it. But again, if you're looking at this mare, she compared to the last grey mare has got her head very low. So when you're asking her to do anything, you actually have to pick her up and get her alive. But you can see she's turning completely with my legs. I'm doing nothing with my hands at all. If I push with my left leg now, here's this horse turning, and I've literally got a touch of the neck rein, and she would make that turn. Here's my right leg turning, and I doubt that from the camera and from the TV you would ever see what I'm doing with my hands, because she's coming off my legs so nicely. I always warn the horses as well when I'm schooling with just that little voice, that whoa, so that they associate that with the stopping, and once I start to use it, then they find the stops easier. So I'm looking for ways all the time to make it as easy as it can be for them to learn what I want. She will do the side passing there. You can see she will turn the circle with her head out. And again, the use of my voice instead of a whip. There, she's coming that way. If I change legs, she will turn this way. If I touch my left rein and my left leg, she will put her head out the circle and turn to the right. If I change legs with no movement of the reins, she will turn back again. So again, you can see how hard I've worked with every horse to get it sensitive to the legs and knowing what I want from my legs so that my hands can be so much lighter. Pick that head up a little bit. You can see she's inclined to want to duck her head. So what I'm working on with her to get the stops is to get her backside underneath her a little bit. So I'm going to start with just pick her head up a little bit when I make the stops before I check her. So strong legs, drive her into the bridle, there, and pick my hands up, get a little softer with them, but in underneath that bit so that she starts to get her back legs tucked under her instead of diving onto her front legs all the time. Come on. Strong into my heels here as well. It really helps with those stops. Now I'm much stronger. She's alive. Pick my hand up. Oh. Come. Head up. Head up. Come. That's what I want. Come. My legs are really strong now. I'm picking her up. And just a little firmer pull before I start to stop her, just to pick her head up so that she gets out of the habit of diving into the ground as I touch, because she stops to a really light touch. But the problem is that as I'm stopping with that light touch, she's already down in front and stopping with her nose dropping to the ground. Now I've got a lot stronger with that pull, just to say I won't put up with you diving into the ground. So it's not a jerk, but I've got a lot stronger. And sometimes you have to do that just to remind the horse what you're looking for. And there you can see after that pull, straight away, the horse realizes that there are boundaries, that I will coax her to a point, but after that I'm going to say do it in a quiet, humane way, but she has to do it. So she will pick her head up. Strong legs. And there you can see now, no more nose to the ground. So it's taken a little bit of time and coaxing, and I've worked through that lesson to where she is ready now to stop with her head up. Strong legs, pick her up first, and there you can start to see the stops building with her backside coming under her, because I'm holding her actually out of that. I'm not releasing the tension quite as much to start with, and she knows that if she goes down, I'm going to react and pull back. So now I don't have to react. I can just keep the tension, and she's starting to understand those stops. Oh, hey, don't dive that nose at me. There, one pull back, and there you've got a horse that's stopping in the correct shape again. So you have to just work with what you have. She very much, her way of dealing with pressure is to dive her head down and start to get strong with a bit there. Many horses will pick their head up and fight you high. Her way of avoiding stress is to go down. So just work with the horse, understand what your problems are, and just be aware of what's coming. Good girl, well done. Well done. Come. You can see her really ready to stop now. And I want all my young horses that way, that they are ready to stop, not into the bridle. So once I get that feeling from her, get the stops correct, she's rolling back nicely, don't go on fixing what ain't broke. She's done, finished, get her out of here.